Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject compressible fluid flow for civil services main IFS and GATE aerospace exam. The next topic or the next chapter in the subject is oblique shock and expansion wave. So first we will discuss the introductory part both for oblique shock as well as for expansion wave. Starting with oblique shock, so it is a um, normal shock actually is the special case of oblique shock wave. So what is oblique shock? So when there is supersonic flow and the surface turned into itself like this, it is going towards it. Then a shock wave develops at some angle, which causes discontinuous change in properties. So Mach number again like the shock wave, like a normal shock wave, decreases abruptly, pressure increases, temperature increases, density decreases. But here the flow direction also changes. So here initial flow direction is this. Now the flow direction is this. Or you can say the flow remains parallel to the surface as surface is turned into itself. So 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 the flow will also turn into itself. Okay, so this is the difference between the normal shock and oblique shock. When this theta is 0, then it will become normal shock, and this wave will be ascending, and there will be sudden change in property, and this is called concave process. So here uh, I will read it. First point is the normal shock wave is special case of more general family of oblique waves that occur in supersonic flow. Okay. Such oblique shocks usually occur when supersonic flow turned into itself. So when this supersonic flow turned into itself, as shown in figure A. Here an originally uniform supersonic flow is bounded on one side by a surface. At point A, the surface is deflected upwards toward the main bulk of the flow above the surface. This change in flow direction takes place across a shock wave which is oblique to the free stream direction. So this is your shock wave, and here the change in direction of flow is uh, taking place, and this is across this shock wave which is oblique to the free stream direction. All the flow streamline experience same reflection. This streamline, all will face same reflection, that is reflection of this surface. Hence the flow downstream of the shock is also uniform. So this will also remain uniform. These are a parallel streamline. So these will also be parallel streamline and parallel and follow the direction of wall downstream of point A. Across the shock wave, the Mach number decreases, pressure, temperature and density increases. So here we can see that this shock oblique shock wave is generated when there is uh, when there is sudden discontinuity in the surface, or the surface is inclined, where the surface starts inclined at an angle theta. So here the surface is in one direction, here it is in other direction. So the direction changes at point A, so oblique shock wave will also be at point A, and this is called concave corner. So now we'll introduce expansion wave also. So as oblique shock wave are the waves which are generated when the surface turns into itself, and expansion wave will be generated when the surface turned out of itself like this. In oblique shock wave, the surface is turning into itself, and expansion wave it is turning out of itself, and this is the corner point. Okay. And here there is not a single shock wave. There will be expansion wave which will diverge from the point A like this and becomes like fan, and the initial Mach number is more than 1, and the uh, and this flow will change its property continuously, not discontinuously like in shock wave. And as expansion is taking place, so m2 will be more than m1, p2 will be less than p1, t2 will be less than t1, and rho 2 will be less than rho 1. So this is your expansion wave. Okay, so I will read this out also. In contrast, when supersonic flow is turned away from itself, as shown in figure B, an expansion wave is formed. Here the surface is deflected downward through an angle theta. Consequently, the flow streamline is deflected downward away from the main bulk of flow above the surface. This change in flow direction takes place across an expansion wave centered at A, centered at point A. Away from the surface, the oblique expansion wave fans out as shown in figure B. The flow streamlines are smoothly curved through the expansion fan until they are parallel to the wall behind at point A. So now again these are continuously deflected um, in spite of discontinuous deflection in case of oblique shock. In case of oblique shock there is certain deflection, but here deflection is continuous. Okay. And after the expansion wave they will become parallel to this surface. Okay. Hence the flow behind the expansion wave is also uniform and parallel in the direction of theta as shown in figure B. So again repeating this point, in contrast to discontinuities across the shock wave, so as the flow across the shock wave is discontinuous, sudden change is there. All flow property through an expansion wave change smoothly and continuously with the expansion of wall streamline which changes discontinuously at point A. But at point A there will be sudden change, and here there will be less sudden change, then more less, more less, more less. As we go away from the surface, there will be continuous change. Okay. Across the expansion wave, the Mach number increases and the pressure, temperature, and density decreases. So here Mach number increases, pressure, temperature, and density